Hello, and welcome to the Spiritual View and to your daily divine forecast. This is a sacred space where we connect with spirit for guidance, inspiration, and a little bit of magic for your path each day. I'm Jennifer Halliburton with the Awakened Gen Tarot, and I'm one of the hosts of The Spiritual View. The Spiritual View is a collective of 7 spiritually gifted women who use a range of modalities to bring messages of guidance for the collective. We are building a thriving community, and we invite you to be a part of everything that we have going on here at this channel. We have 2 live sessions that we do on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we bring you daily messages each day from each of the different readers on the channel. And so Tuesdays is my day. And today, let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, I want us to take 3 deep breaths together to do the invocation to call on the spirit team. So if you'll close your eyes and breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. That's 3. I now call in my angels, archangels, ascended masters, our higher selves, and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. All right, so I'm going to be using today the Soul Coaching Oracle and the Spirit Song Tarot. And I always close us out with the Art of Manifestation Oracle. So, starting with the Soul Coaching Oracle, I'm looking into what do we think the situation is today? What do we think is happening today? And so we have the beginnings card. And so with this card, that tells me that we think that we're starting a new cycle. We're starting something new. And like even looking at the bicycle on this, I'm really connecting with the cycle word in that. And so we just think that we're just getting ready to start a whole new cycle, a whole new, just same old, same old. But what is actually happening is we're having a breakthrough today. And so while it feels like we may be redoing, just the same old thing, like the same pattern has presented itself to us again for us to have to do something with, this time we see something different about it that we've never seen before that's causing us to interact with it different than what we've ever interacted with it before. And that means we're going to get a different result than what we've ever gotten before. And so with the beginnings card, what we think is happening is, let's see. A new cycle is beginning in your life. Wipe the slate clean. It's now time to release the old and start again. So that's what we think is happening. It's just another cycle is starting. Repeat, rinse, repeat. Like what was the description on the shampoo bottle is what's coming to me. The wash, rinse, repeat, just same old, same old, same old. But what we are actually getting is the breakthrough today. And that is a 9 card. And so 9 is the energy of completion. So you finally figured something out. You've learned the lesson and you don't have to keep repeating the same cycle because you're going to do something different with it. You're at a precipice of a huge positive breakthrough. Everything that you've been doing for the past few years has been preparing you for this time. An immense self-realization is on its way. Something for which you've waited for a long time is about to come to fruition. Your soul wants you to know fruit drops from the tree when it's ripe. Flowers open to the day when the sun rises, and the bird's eggs crack open when it's time. Everything that you've been doing has prepared you for the coming breakthrough. Quit standing on the cliff wondering what you should do. Just jump off. Spread your arms and you shall fly. It's not life as usual anymore. Your patience is going to pay off. Old limitations and inner blockages are dropping away. Usually, the thing that keeps you from moving forward is fear. This is truly the time to feel the fear and do it anyways, which is called courage. Affirmation: I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. So it's not the same old thing. This is something completely different because you're choosing something different. And so, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So we're not going to be insane in this. We're actually going to use, the lessons, the wisdom that has been gained from this, and we're going to choose to do something different so that we can get a different result. Now, the fear in that is we don't exactly know what that result might be because we've never done this before. We've never seen how this plays out if we do something different. But we do know what we get if we stay here. And I don't think that we want to keep repeating these same cycles. I don't think that it's fun to just kind of keep going in circles and not getting anywhere. So for the rest of the spread, we're going to be using the Spirit Song Tarot. So why is this happening today? Like, what has changed that's made this breakthrough possible? And we have the Eight of Wands. So there's been a lot of information coming in, a lot of downloads, a lot of communication. So this is something, it came in very quickly too. So I mean, this is why like you didn't know it before because it just came in. But I feel like that this has been like I said, it's been like a download that has come in, just an aha for you that has come in, just all of the sudden, just the pieces finally made sense. And the best move forward for you right now is the Nine of Cups. And it says gratitude and fulfillment on this. And so the Nine of Cups is about a gift from God and just having the appreciation for the lesson. So like no matter what this situation is, just like the appreciation, because I've seen it this time, and not beating yourself up because you're dealing with it over and over again. Not like because that's something that we have a lot of tendency to do is that when the lessons keep coming back, we think we've done something wrong. And really it's just giving us the opportunity to see how far we've come, to see the gift of the wisdom that we've been given, and just like that's you're getting the understanding of even why you went through this to begin with, what the lesson was that you were supposed to be learning from it. So the potential outcome right now, if you just allow this, and really do the different thing, integrate the lesson, what is the potential outcome? We have the World, which is fulfillment, and it's really breaking those cycles. It's finally closing out those cycles. And so I mean this is something we talk about all the time. It's like breaking those old cycles, breaking the old habits, because if you're wanting to get to somewhere you've never been, it's just coming back to you've got to do something different. And so the reason why you just kind of keep repeating in this cycle is just because you've just been in this habit of every time this same lesson showed up for you, you kept doing the same thing. And so now then you finally learned and you've got the wisdom now and you know how to handle the situation when it shows up. It's not catching you by surprise. You see it. And so now then you're doing something different. We can celebrate, finally, like we have like I see you, and I don't have to keep following you down that same old path, just because I've learned the lesson. So what we don't see coming right now is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, that's having to really, you might have to cut someone off, and that's just some really sharp communication. It's just standing your ground, speaking your truth, and just not really letting your emotion lead the way in this. Like you know what is right for you, you know what is not right for you. And so I think the emotion is the part that has continued to kind of keep you in that old pattern from before, is that you kept letting the emotion be the thing. So like I'm trying to put together an example that's coming to me for this is when this pattern repeated, you started questioning yourself. And so you let the emotions guide your actions more than you let the logic and the wisdom that you had gained from just repeating this lesson over and over. You let the emotion guide you instead of taking that wisdom and changing the story about what those emotions even meant. Okay, so I'm going to close this reading out with the Art of Manifestation Oracle. So, what can you do to help bring your manifestations in at this time? So, I want you to stop and think right now when I say that word, what your manifestations are. What is one thing that you'd really like to bring in at this time, just today? What's something that you would like to bring in today? So, this is going to be the guidance of how to bring that to you today. What's something that you would like to bring in? And so we have compromise. So the way to get to what you want today is going to be in the art of compromise. Are you in a situation where you need to make a compromise? Or are you compromising too much? This card asks you to review your position and to be sure to find a solution that takes the needs of all parties into account, including yourself. And so, I mean, it is just this word of compromise and making sure that you're not compromising too much, but that you aren't also like making it impossible for other people to be able to work with you. And so looking at the old cycles, I'm just kind of coming back to that, the old cycles that you're closing out. So what was the compromise in those old cycles? Maybe that's how you finally close out those cycles. What is this pattern, this same issue that just kind of keeps repeating, and you can't quite get this one thing to go away because it just keeps coming back into focus, and you can't move forward because that thing just kind of every time you take that step forward, it's back in your face. So the answer to that is going to be to find the compromise and to see even if you're compromising too much, because this may be one of those spaces where you don't need to be compromising so much because you really aren't ever going to get anywhere if you continue to compromise, on the things that or the things that are going to push you forward. But at the same time, really review yourself, your own actions too, and what the needs of everyone in this situation are so that you know that you're being fair, to all involved, and that we really can, make a cohesive plan for us to either both move forward together, or we do have to separate in order for us to be able to move forward, it individually. But this is the time. You're at a space where you're just going to keep going in the same old pattern, the same old cycle until you finally choose to do something different. And it's coming in that compromise. All right, so I'm going to close it out there. Hopefully you found value in this video. And if you did, I would appreciate it if you would like, comment, subscribe. That helps to tell the algorithm that you like what we're doing. It helps to push it out to more people, helps to grow the channel, and we greatly appreciate it. Be sure to support all of the other readers on this channel. We have so much great talent and so much just, coming out every single day. Our lives are so much fun, so be sure to join us for that. And we also do card pulls for the viewers in the live, so it is a lot of fun. And again, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.